Welcome. My name is Ricardo Menjivar, and I'm the founder of Phoenix Trading Strategies. And today we're going to present to you our Smart Money Trade Analysis software. After this short presentation, you'll discover why we've developed the most cutting-edge algorithms to counter everything that the banks and market makers have created to make your trading difficult as a retail trader. So as we continue in this presentation, you're going to learn all the secrets and pitfalls that you've been missing and how now you can take advantage of them. Now, if you receive this email and video, then you're one of the privileged few and should take advantage of this moment to really consider our offer. This offer will only be during the week of President's Day, which will initiate on Monday. So let's continue. Before anything, let's go over the disclaimer. Future stocks and spot currency trading have large potential rewards, but also large potential risk. You must be aware of the risk and be willing to accept them in order to invest in future stocks and forex markets. Don't trade with money you can't afford to lose. This presentation is neither a solicitation nor an offer to buy, sell futures, stocks, or forex. No representation is being made that any account will or is likely to achieve profits or losses similar to those discussed on this presentation. Past performance of indicators or methodology are not necessarily indicative of future results. Phoenix Trading Strategies is proud to announce that we are finally out of beta testing. We are rolling this product out for your benefit. For a year now, most of you have been following us and have seen how we have been developing the most cutting-edge technology to forecast and decode trades in the futures, forex, and stock markets. We are finally ready to release our proprietary indicators and training to traders like yourself. With our live 4-day training course that we do over a 2-week period, you will be ready to trade live in 30 days. You will be able to tell when they are going to drive volume and momentum and liquidity into the markets before anyone else knows. This is a secret to the Phoenix trading method. You will be able to apply our proprietary training and indicators in your trading and learn what it is like to trade with confidence. We will teach you that fear and uncertainty will no longer scare you from trading. Our theory is very simple to understand because we cover all 4 components of volume. Volume price analysis, because one of our algorithms identifies the real price level that the market makers have decided to rebalance their risk and order book. Volume spread analysis, because our other algorithm basically reads the tape before you. Volume divergence, because our volume indicator identifies not only visually but numerically demonstrating the divergence in volume taking place that is causing a momentum shift to come into effect. And finally, the order flow footprint, which many out there have talked about but have the wrong formula. You will discover that we perfected the formula for order flow. Why? Because our indicator and our algorithm identifies the point of control of the buyers and the sellers inside the candle. We actually show you inside the candle in any time frame what price they prefer to buy and what price they prefer to sell at. Now that's something that you've never seen before because most of you have only seen the open, high, low, and close of a candle. Well, now you're going to see more. And that is what defines the real strategies behind what we've created. But also, this also defines the real strategies programmed behind the high-frequency trading algorithms of the market makers, which you will understand after our training. Our strategy is to identify the real support and resistance levels through the Power Dot algorithm and find the imbalance of buyers and sellers through our order flow footprint in each candle. This way, we also confirm the volume divergence through our proprietary volume indicator. Now, this is a 5-step process, but if you follow the 5 steps that we teach you, you too will discover how easy it is to trade either forex, futures, or stocks, because the same mathematical principles apply to all 3 markets. We have also created an alert system. In our platform, we have created a market analyzer that will alert you when there is a trade opportunity setting up. either in futures or Forex or even stocks. This will allow you to determine what futures markets or Forex pairs you wish to be alerted on when there is a trade opportunity developing, which will give you plenty of time to determine your entry, your stop loss for risk, and even your potential take profit target. The solutions to your trading problems are here with us. But to make sure that you haven't missed anything, we invite you to go to our YouTube channel and take a look at our latest videos and trades that we've done, which will demonstrate how we help traders understand the deception behind the market makers' algorithmic strategies and conclude to find and take the real trade that they were always planning on implementing, their actual trade plan. You can go to YouTube and look us up under Phoenix Trading Strategies. So let's talk about why do most traders lose. First, they're using lagging indicators to make decisions which usually lead to losses. Second, they don't have the correct information to assess the real risk when entering a trade. Why? Because you're using old, outdated indicators like stochastic, MACD, RSI, moving averages, which do not portray the new digital trading high-frequency algorithms that the banks have programmed to make you lose. You see, retail traders don't understand that decisions are being made systematically by robots now. You're no longer trading against humans. They're eliminating those desks. And so now we are entering into a new dimension of digital trading. So how do you outsmart a robot? You determine what its risk parameters and decision protocols are with a better program. Well, Phoenix Trading Strategies has done that for you. And the reason why I say this is because most of you may know that I used to be a commodities broker. I hold a Series 3 and a Series 34. And back in 2008, I worked with a team of developers in my company, and we developed the first electronic communications network, an ECN, where we bridged the top 12 Tier 1 banks into one master feed for the retail market. And that's where I learned the protocols, how the market makers and banks reported their order flow through the bridge to the platform, which basically outlined their decision process and how they would trick the retail trader. We will teach you to beat their robots consistently when you trade using our smart money trade analysis software. Trading will now be easier than playing chess because you will know their next move before they do it, making you a master trader. So what do you do now? What's next? We want you to think big, to take action, and manifest your greatness as a trader because we know that it's inside you. You will no longer define yourself by your failure, but by the impact that you will have in your life and others as we teach you to rise like a phoenix. Your calling is today, because if you miss this opportunity, you'll never forgive yourself. There won't be another one like this. This is your moment to come out of the darkness and into the light. So come out and let's conquer the world together. You will discover that your prayers have been answered. Because at the end of the day, it comes down to one thing. Can we teach you to understand the deceptiveness behind the trade, to discover the real trade? The answer is yes, we can. So sign up today to take our 4-day training course that will take you 30 days to master. Not years, the way it's taken other traders because they simply didn't have the right information. And instead, they've become what I call intuitive traders. But that's not really how you should be trading because you're still taking risk on. And it matters not. Every time that you take a trade, you take risk on. Well, what matters is, can you reduce the risk? The answer is yes. We can help you with that. So remember, I'll leave you with this quote. Remember, sometimes it is those people that no one imagines anything of are the ones that do the very things that no one can imagine. I believe you are those individuals. So I'm going to show you 5 trades that I took Friday after the markets crashed all week. and that is February 12th, 2016. We took 5 trades. We went long on the S&P at 1826 3/4. We went long on the NASDAQ at 39.60. We went long on the Dow at 15,637. We went long on the DAX at 88.26, and we shorted gold at 1243.90. You will see the results of each trade in each snapshot as we go over them real briefly. The white arrows are where the trades were entered in Pacific time. Why? Because I live in Southern California, so it's going to reflect the time where I live in. So let's go over this trade. We went long on the S&P. So we entered at 1826 3/4. This is where our entry was. You can see the arrow. You can see our entry right here. And this is where we exited at 1846.50. So this was 19.75 points, almost a 20-point trade. The S&P continued another 10 points. So it was a 30-point move. We made 20 points out of it. This was our entry. We got notice here, which was about 6 p.m. Pacific, 9 p.m. Eastern time. We took it here, which was 11 p.m. Pacific, 2 a.m. Eastern time. This is the result of that trade, one contract. And you're going to see that we took one contract in each trade. Let's continue. The NASDAQ, we entered it at 39.60 and exited at 4,000.5. This was a 40.5 point move. Again, our entry is right here. You can see it. Our exit is right here. This was the result. One contract. The Dow. The Dow we entered a little bit later here, but we got in still fairly well at 15,637. It never went against us. It continued to go bullish from that point on. We exited at 15,766, 129-point trade. These are trades that normally you would never have even considered looking at or taking. We got signals on all of them. This was a result of one contract. The DAX. The DAX, we got a signal at the close of the previous day that they were going to go long. So when it opened, we knew that it was going to go long. This was our entry at 88.26, and we exited at 89.36.5. This was a 110.5 point move. This was the result in euros. Again, very systematic, very simple trades identified by our PAR algorithm. And then finally, the last trade was gold. We shorted gold. This was our entry right here. You can see the arrow. Our entry to go short was at 1243.9, and we exited at 1235.5, an $8.40 move. All these trades were done simultaneously at the same time. We got 5 signals in futures. Now you're probably thinking, well, doesn't he trade foreign exchange as well? We do. But we had 5 signals in futures. I don't think that we needed to do much more damage than that. And if you really think about it, if you would add up the results of all these trades, you could have paid for the software, our smart money trade analysis software for that matter, in one day. In one day. So let's continue. So this is what you have to do next. You see the button that says click here to get started? I want you to feel motivated and excited because this is the moment that you've been waiting for. All you have to do to lock in your price today is put a deposit of $500 because prices are going up every day for the next 5 days. We're not apologizing for it. We're not retracting from it. And you will understand why. As the process continues, you will see that we are providing you with the best solution to trade in these deceptive markets. Because it comes down to one thing. You know, many systems are put to the test in the most chaotic environments. Well, you just saw that in one day, we identified 5 trades and came out with positive results on all 5 of them. So you're going to once you lock in your deposit and lock your price in with us, you're going to receive an email with payment options for you to decide within 10 days what to do next. Now in this email, it will outline whether you should pay off the whole thing or enter into a payment plan. The decision at that point will be yours. We're here to help you. Finally, here's our contact information. Our website, www.phoenixtradingstrategies.com. You can contact us by email, info@phoenixtradingstrategies.com, ricardo@phoenixtradingstrategies.com, or you can also check out our latest videos that we did in our free trading room and our forecasting room, which we trade during the European session. You will find those here in this link on YouTube. You can look at the last 10 videos. I promise you, you won't be disappointed. Far from it, you'll be impressed. Because if anything, if you've been following us this long, then you know that we've done a tremendous amount of progress and updates that have never been seen before in a package like this. Now, if you have any questions and you want us to speak to someone, call us. 818-431-1357. The hours to call are between 9 a.m. Eastern all the way to about midnight Eastern Time. I want to thank you for joining us today, and I want to wish you well on your journey. Yours truly, Ricardo Menjivar from Phoenix Trading Strategies.